How to make your first $1 million as a life insurance agent. This is what we're going to cover in today's video. We're going to look at the best way to make $1 million as quickly as possible. And just a bit of reference here. This is me making $1.2 million last year in 2022 in my business. And here are a few case studies from the last 30 days working with some financial advisors and insurance agents. So we got Sam. So before working with us, he was making about 20 to 40K per month, and we managed to scale him up to 100K per month. So that's a $1.2 million a year run rate also, and the time frame for that transformation was 30 days. Now I do have to admit, only $70,000 came directly from the method that I want to share here. The rest came from what he was already doing before. Now we can also look at Sylvain. He was averaging 1.25 recruits per month, and within 30 days we were able to bring him to 5 recruits per month that he recruits in his team, and he's on a little bit over 600K a year run rate, and he's been very consistent with this recruiting. We can also talk about Gab, who just added an extra $11,000 a month, so that's an extra $130,000 a year run rate. Again, we added that in 30 days. So Jan, same thing, 8.7 in 30 days. Elizabeth, we added 9.2 in 30 days. So extra 100K a year is going to bring you a lot closer to making your first $1 million as quickly as possible. So really the goal of this presentation is to show you how to make your first $1 million in the shortest amount of time possible. This is for you if you're currently a financial advisor or an insurance agent making about 5 to 40K per month, but you can't scale faster and it's driving you nuts. So you're looking for a solution to get further. Okay. This is also for you if you're a new agent and you want to have an extremely fast start in the industry. So some of the things that are happening right now with tech companies, C19 and AI improvements are causing massive change and massive stress in our industry. And because of the stress, the war prep, and the currency devaluation, we need to become extremely effective with our prospecting methods because all the other methods are going away. So for example, agents won't be able to cold call or DM people on Facebook anymore. And agents will be able to build processes with an offer and sell it to millions of people at the same time by using an efficient client acquisition system. And that's what I want to share with you today. So entire marketing teams will collapse down to 1 or 2 people leveraging AI and paid traffic. So those who can adapt the fastest and leverage the tech will be able to get paid extraordinarily well, while those who don't adapt will be punished. This is how life works. So how do we kick some ass and make as much money as humanly possible in the shortest amount of time in this challenging environment? It's pretty simple. We have to do these 4 steps. So this 4-step model is pretty simple. Number 1, you're going to increase the amount of volume you're making. Number 2, you're going to increase the quality of the people you're meeting. And that, of course, is going to increase the profitability. And then we're going to look at also how can we increase time efficiency. So we're going to, cover that in more details shortly. But I personally used this process to make my first $1.2 million at the age of 21 without any experience, no funding, no big investments. And this process is extremely repeatable. I've already repeated it with more than 600 insurance agents in the last 2 years. So this is my Instagram, my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. But first, let's talk about how to get volume. So without enough people to start with at the top of your funnel, you won't be able to create qualifications later down the line. So you want to have a lot of people at first because quality exists only in the masses. And when you qualify people, volume drops. So for this reason, it is extremely important to have enough volume from the start. So for example, I have hundreds of paid online ads that are pre-tested and already in motion with some clients. So when a client starts with us, the volume problem, we solve it for him in less than 24 hours without any testing required on his side. But if you want to do this on your own, this is what you have to do. So for your first ad, use the Facebook ads library to see what offers your competitors are already running for more than a month. If these ads are already there they're still there after a month, that means they they have a product market fit, which means that they have something that the market actually wants. So all you have to do is to beat their offer, increase the value, and launch your ads, and you will get a lot of volume through your ads. Now, how do you get quality? That's the next step, right? How do we filter out the bottom of the barrel while keeping everyone who's got potential? This is the actual setup that we use. So first we got the ads that generate a ton of volume, and then we'll ask them 5 questions, 5 qualification questions. And after they qualify to that, they will be redirected to our client's calendar. And then that financial advisor is going to be able to ask more questions for these people to book a call. Now, once they've booked a call, they're going to watch an expectation video. And this is also going to increase the quality of the people because they have a chance to cancel, and they also know exactly what they can expect from you. And therefore, when they actually show up to the appointment, they're a lot better qualified and they already know what's going to happen. So in order for this step to be successful, you should aim to get leads between $5 to $10 a lead, but appointments for about $50 per appointment. So in other words, we want to make it easy to become a lead, but hard to take time out of your calendar. So 5 questions max to become a lead, and then how many questions or qualifications you need before they book a call. Okay. After they've booked a call, they will see the video giving them proper expectations about what you want from them and what they'll get from the call. Okay. So once you got these stats dialed in, we can talk about profitability. So now you've got leads pouring in, you've got appointments auto booking with proper qualifications and expectations. So all you need to do is to make sure this is profitable. So you can sustain it long term and you can actually scale it to $1 million. Okay, so if you've done everything correctly so far, you should get appointments for about $50 with a 70% show up rate, a 33% closing rate, and a $1,500 sales commission per close. So in order to get the last one, you'll need to target the right audience with the right qualifications in step number 1. So it is extremely important that you go above these numbers. These are really KPIs that you have to go over. But if you do this, that's the bare minimum. So don't do better, or at least don't go under. Okay, so let's do the math with that. Your cost per sale, if we reverse engineer this, 33% closing rate, 70% show up rate, and the appointments are $50, that means it's going to cost you about $260 per sale, but you'll make a minimum of $1,500 out of it. So you're getting almost 7x return on investment. So every time you put $1 in, you'll get 7 out. Or if you put $1,000 in, you get $7,000 out. You put $10,000 in, you get $70,000 out. And that's how you can sort of start scaling and pumping, because you're scaling so profitably, right? We actually help our clients in 5 ways to be profitable. Number 1 is we implement step 1 and 2 100% done for you, and therefore you don't have to worry about reaching these KPIs. We do that for you extremely easily. And then number 2, you'll get a dedicated client success manager, someone who's already went through all of that with great success, so they can help you with any need that you might need. You also get access to our private Facebook community. Basically, people are sharing their wins every single day. They're showing that they're making money. They're showing that this product and system works. So whenever you get on board and you see that, you get really excited and you have a big push in terms of belief, and also you want to make it happen a lot faster. Okay. We also have 4 mastermind calls per week where we all exchange about how to make the program better, how to make the system better, how to get cheaper leads, higher quality leads, how do we increase conversion and make sure that we're different than everybody else in the market. And we also have a 1-hour conversion training based on 24,000 leads that were attempted at converting. So everything we've learned, the wins, the defeats, all of that is jam-packed into a 1-hour conversion training that you have access to if you work with us. Now, let's talk about time efficiency, because when you're extremely profitable, you got good volume, good quality. The next problem is, hey, how much can I scale this and not go crazy working all the time? So time efficiency is extremely important. This process is very scalable and very profitable because you're not prospecting and you're making a minimum of 6.84x ROI on your investment. So your next issue is, how much can I get done? And I have to say, this step is a bit more hard to implement on your own, but the main idea here is to increase time efficiency. There's 3 ways we do that. So you can automate booked appointments from leads leads and appointment reminders using AI. So we've built an AI specifically for life insurance. It's called Noah, and basically Noah goes in your CRM and messages all of your leads to book appointments with you, and they will actually remind the appointments, send reminders via text and all of that for you. Okay, confirm the appointments, all of that. You can also create shortcuts and automations in your CRM, so your CRM can work harder than you at leveraging your leads and getting them into booked appointments and sales. The last way to do that is to implement a shorter and more efficient sales process. That's a huge one because a lot of advisors have very long and inefficient sales processes. So one of the things we talk about in these 4 calls a week is how do we make the sales process work harder and better and be more efficient, essentially. So let's talk about a quick summary here and the next potential steps. So all you have to do is get volume from paid ads, qualify it, and make sure you're profitable at 6.84x or more. Then you'll be able to push it to the limit, use AI, automations, and a shorter sales process so that you can start compounding money as fast as possible. Of course, you can do this alone, which is extremely difficult to execute, or you can work with me. If we do that, you'll get the results much faster, much higher than if you were to do it alone, of course. And you'll be able to get to volume and quality dialed in from the start. You'll be able to overbook your calendar with appointments. You'll be able to profitably scale up, and you will also be able to develop time efficient processes to preserve and grow profits in your business. So we do have limited spots. If you want to work with me, book a call now, use this link or the link in the description of this video. So again, who is this for? This is for life insurance agents and financial advisors between 5 to 40K per month that want to scale to $1 million as quickly as possible. This is also for super motivated agents looking for a fast start in the industry. So here I have a few more customer proof cases, people that are, looking at really higher run rates for their yearly, at least $100,000 extra than what they were doing before working with us. So I hope you like this video, guys. If you haven't booked a call yet, go ahead and book a call. If you're not ready to work with us, just go ahead and follow this YouTube channel where I'll keep giving you new value like this on the daily. You have a great one. Bye-bye.